Good morning students, welcome back to Gopi Krishna online classes. I am going to continue the topic nutrition in plants. In yesterday class we discussed about definition of nutrition and types of nutrition. Okay, so what is mean by nutrition? Intake of food and its utilization by our body is called as nutrition. Okay, so here in nutrition different types of nutrients are required, yes or no? So what are the different types of nutrients? Like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins. These all are the different types of nutrients required for our body growth and development. Okay, so in this plant nutrition, okay, so plants also need nutrients to develop and grow. Okay, so here two types of nutrition we discussed. What are the two types? Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. What is the meaning of autotrophic nutrition? Organisms will prepare their own food is called as autotrophic nutrition. Example you can take as green plants. Okay, some of the algae also green in color. Because of that green in color they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so heterotrophic nutrition means organisms depends on other organisms for food to survive. That type of nutrition is called as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, insectivorous type of nutrition and saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, these are all heterotrophic mode of nutrition under the category of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so today I am going to discuss about photosynthesis. Okay, so what is photosynthesis? This is in autotrophic nutrition, photosynthesis plays a major role. Okay, so in photosynthesis, green plants. Okay, so plants are having leaves, green leaves. So these leaves plays a major role in photosynthesis. Plants are autotrophs, means plants will prepare their own food materials. Okay, that food material they'll prepare by the process of photosynthesis, So in this, if you take a plant, so plant having roots, okay, so different branches. Okay, so different branches. So here leaves plays a major role. Roots are there. Roots are helpful to absorb some minerals, water, okay, through a small vessels which are present inside the plant. These are called as vessels which helpful to transport the water and minerals from the roots to different parts of the plant, Okay, so here roots also plays a major role in photosynthesis process. What are the raw materials required for photosynthesis? Means carbon dioxide, water, in presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll pigment. In presence of sunlight and chlorophyll pigments, plants will prepare glucose plus oxygen. This is equation for that. This is photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, water, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. This chlorophyll pigment present in leaves. Present in leaves. Sunlight, here this carbon dioxide, okay, so carbon dioxide converts into carbohydrates, nothing but glucose, in the presence of sunlight, okay. So this carbon dioxide will absorb from the atmosphere through stomata. This stomata is present on leaves, okay. So here in photosynthesis there are different components are required for a photosynthesis process to convert into a glucose, okay, nothing but a food material. This is that food material, okay. So along with this, oxygen also will release out. By this process of photosynthesis, oxygen and carbon dioxide level also getting balanced in nature, okay. So in photosynthesis, mostly green plants are involving in this process of photosynthesis. Why? Because these plants are autotrophs. These autotrophs means the organism which can prepare their own food materials are called as autotrophs. The type of nutrition is called as autotrophic nutrition. In this, the process is photosynthesis. For this photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight. Sunlight very essential requirement here, okay. Without sunlight, this process is not possible. For that we can take example. Already I discussed with one example. What we discussed, if you take 3 plants, okay, 3 plants you take. Okay, so regular first plant, A plant, B plant, C plant. First plant you do regularly water for this, okay. So this plant you keep in dark, this plant, 2 plants keep in light, okay. So B plant only you have to keep in dark place, and A plant you do regularly water, and B plant also do regularly water, and for C plant don't give water regularly. After 3 or 4 days, what you will observe? A plant will grow in a proper manner, okay. So plant will be green color, it is very very fresh, like it will appear. But when you go with the B plant and C plant, these 2 plants will not grow properly. We can observe that these plants are getting to dry, because here B plant we kept in dark, means here what is the importance here? Light is very important. So in the presence of light only this photosynthesis process will happen. Because of that only plant can prepare its own food materials, okay. So from this we can understand water also essential for this. For C plant we kept in the light only, but we not given water regularly for the C plant. Here what will happen? So if we are not given water regularly, so automatically this plant will not grow in a proper way. Understand, do you? So in photosynthesis process the required one is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll pigment. In presence of these, plant can prepare its own food materials in the form of a glucose and starch. Along with that it releases oxygen into the atmosphere. So we can say that this photosynthesis process maintaining carbon dioxide and oxygen level getting balanced, okay. So now I am going to explain activity for that. Presence of starch. This test is called as iodine test. This test is called as iodine test. Presence of starch. Presence of starch. Presence of starch. Okay, so test for the presence of starch. For this we want one beaker. Okay, arrange this beaker on a tripod stand. Keep one burner for this. Okay, so after that take water into this beaker. So after few minutes we will observe that water is getting to boil. After that take one test tube. Okay, so in this test tube take one leaf, green color leaf. Take one green color leaf and pour in this alcohol. Okay, directly we can't boil this for a flame because it catches the fire easily. Okay, so then what we have to do, this test tube we need to arrange in this. Okay, this test tube completely we need to, keeping in alcohol, this test tube arrange in okay, so arrange in this. So along with water, here water is getting to boil, so this chlorophyll pigment is present here. After for 30 to 1 hour we need to boil it. After then take out the leaf from this alcohol. Okay, then pour few drops of iodine on this. Okay, so what will happen? It turns into blue black color. Okay, so it turns into blue black color. So this color change indicates that presence of starch. Okay, so this is the test for the presence of starch. Okay, so starch is present after photosynthesis process. We told that glucose will prepare by the process of photosynthesis. So if in that photosynthesis process starch is preparing or not, we can test with this activity. Okay, for this activity what we require? We require one test tube, one beaker, tripod stand, burner, leaf, green color leaf, water and alcohol. So after arranging all this, leave it for half an hour to 1 hour of time. After then when you test this leaf, take out that leaf from this and then test with iodine. Pour some iodine drops on this. So immediately it turns into blue black color. So formation of this blue black color indicates that presence of starch in this leaf. Okay. This is one mode of autotrophic nutrition, how photosynthesis, presence of starch. So in the next class I will continue that different materials which are required for that photosynthesis with an activities. Okay, thank you.